Scotty, you was in danger, girl. You was in danger. I tried to warn you, Scotty. I really tried to warn you, but you didn't listen. Evidently, you didn't watch the after shows last season because we tried to warn you about Miss Nunn, but you wanted to be in the clique so bad. You wanted to be in the crew. Tonight, we saw Scotty versus Natalie on Baddies West. We saw Scotty versus Natalie when it should have been Scotty versus Krishan the whole time. What the fuck is going on here, right? Welcome back to Damien After Dark. This is the Baddies West official after show, season 3, episode 10. We got some things to talk about. If you're new here and you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you click that subscribe button right below this video. Also, click the thumbs up button to show your support. I would really appreciate that. And last but not least, join the conversation by commenting your thoughts, views, opinions, reads, concerns, and more in the comment section below. All right, so what did you guys think about episode 10? How are we feeling about episode 10? I mean, it wasn't like the best episode ever. It wasn't a banger, but it wasn't bad. It's definitely interesting, and I've got some things to say. You better believe we're going to talk about this one, okay? Let's start at the very beginning and go ahead and dive right into it with Tommy and Stunna Girl and Biggie at the dinner. The episode started, they were at the dinner, remember? And Stunna Girl and Tommy are going at it. And then Biggie's pimp, which is Tommy, tells Biggie, you know what? Stop talking. Stop talking to her. Stop giving her attention. She tells Biggie, where are we from? Biggie says, the East Coast. And she says, Tommy says, do we talk in the East Coast? Biggie says, no. She might as well say, no, madam, because that's what Tommy is. She's Biggie's madam. And ultimately, Biggie zips her lips, and she listens to what Tommy tells her to fucking do. Why? Because Biggie wants to be a part of the popular girls so bad. Now, Natalie wants to eat. She just wants to have drinks. She wants everything to stop. She wants the girls to shut the fuck up so we can all eat and drink. And that's me. Like, damn, can y'all not just shut the fuck up for 10 minutes? Can I get this shrimp and this filet mignon down my throat, into my belly, and let me wash this back with a margarita, and then y'all can fight, please? Because I ain't trying to have nothing thrown against my head, right? So Natalie wants him to shut up. Scotty wants him to shut up. Rolly thinks they should talk about their issues. So Biggie is staring. We see her staring Stunna Girl down, right? Biggie just staring Stunna Girl down, just like this. And then all of a sudden, Stunna goes off at the mouth. Going off at the mouth. And I'm just like, I would have got my food to go and went to the bus and ate at this point. And one thing that y'all notice, what Stunna Girl said regarding Biggie. She said, and I've said this in previous after shows if y'all remember. Stunna Girl said that Biggie only speaks in Spanish when she's on camera. And that when the cameras are down, they never hear her speak Spanish. And what she's trying to say is that she feels like she's doing, yet again, these stunts for TV. And I totally believe it. Like, hey, if you speak Spanish, by all means, go for it. Do it. Have your conversation in Spanish. I'm trying to learn Spanish. I want to be fluent in it. But Biggie does it for attention. She thinks she looks cute and cool. And people are going to say, oh my God, I love Biggie. She's the fan favorite. But to me, she's just not. It's in anything for clout for her. Now, Krishan being a child, sticks her fingers in Natalie's mashed potatoes while they're sitting there at the table. Now, Natalie, you know, she said something about it, but she wouldn't have been as pissed as I would have been. Because, like, girl, what are you doing, Krishan? See, that's the thing. When you sitting here as a 30-year-old woman, no shade, I'm about to be 30, but you're sitting here with a 21-year-old, 22-year-old like Krishan. So immature. Like, really? You stick your nasty, grimy fingers that's probably been all the way up inside of Blueface's booty hole. You sticking your fingers in my mashed potatoes. Like, girl, what? Hell no. Hell the fuck no. That would have pissed me off if she did that. Now, Biggie, looking for a moment. You know, camera hasn't been on her in a few minutes. She hasn't got any attention. So gets pissed. This is weird, bro. This is so weird, bro. Like, Krishan, this is weird, bro. You're taking Stunna Girl's side, bro. Like, what the fuck, man? Like, bro, stop coming at me, bro. Like, what? Like, Biggie, stop. Stop. Like, we're tired. We're exhausted, Biggie. Stop. Like, you're so upset that Krishan is more friends with Stunna Girl than she is you, and she likes Stunna Girl more than she likes you, that it pisses you off because you want to be a part of the Popular Girls Club. The Popular Girls Club is Tommy, Krishan, and Natalie, and Rolly, because they've been on the show. They're fan favorites to some. She wants to be a part of that clique. She don't care about Low. She don't care about Razor. She don't care about Stunt. She don't care about any of these newer girls. She wants to be a part of that fan favorite girls club. So she's pissed that Rock took Stunna Girl's side. Now Rock talking about, can we go? Can we go? And I see waiters still coming out with plates of shrimp and mashed potatoes and steak. And I'm like, go. Where y'all? Like, y'all ain't even got to eat. Y'all ain't even got your food. But as I said before, Rock don't want to be there. She's only there for the bare minimum and there to get that paycheck. She ain't studying that show. She ain't studying them girls. She ain't friends with none of them girls. She don't give a fuck. Only thing Rock's caring about is her man back home. My man. Or her man back at the hotel room. She don't want nothing to do with them baddies. She's just there to get the check. Let's just be real. As most of them are. Now, on the way to the club, they're going to their club appearance after the dinner. They got their, you know, every city we're doing a club appearance. That's how they're getting to the back. On the way to the club, Rolly tells Stunna Girl that she feels bad for her in a way because she feels like Stunna's not really getting the entire Baddies experience. She's constantly fighting. And when you think about it, she really does seem like she's not enjoying herself. The entire time Stunna Girl's been there, she's fought every single day, every single scene. She's always frowning. She's always mad. She's always going the fuck off. Now, I'm not saying some of it isn't justified, but at some point, when do we just let it go? At some point, do you just not let these hoes bother you by every little thing they say and do? And take it as flattery. I would not give a fuck. I would be enjoying myself, having fun. You want to talk shit? Fuck you too, bitch. Where's the drink? We in Vegas. Where's the drink? We in LA. We in Phoenix. We're in Portland. You know what I'm saying? Do y'all get what I'm saying at home? Like, am I coming across correct? Are we connecting here? Like, Stunna Girl, y'all have been there on that tour at least a week now in real time. What are you so mad about? Because they're talking about you? Like, girl, Stunna says every time they sit down and do a scene, somebody's got something to say to her. Everybody wants to talk about her. But if you fight Stunna, every single person that talks and has something to say about you or talks bad about you, you're going to be fighting every day for the rest of your life. And is it really worth it to have all that pent-up anger and aggression and emotion towards these people that you barely know? Get your money and go home. Like, at the end of the day, she's good TV. I mean, it makes for good TV, I guess, because if we take Stunna Girl out of the equation, out of this season, we don't really have many fights. Not saying we need them, but there wouldn't be that many fights. She's been the main antagonist. She's been the main aggressor. Well, I don't know if I'd say the main aggressor in everything, but, you know, she started a lot of the shit. Let's not forget about day one when she walked in and socked Tommy out of nowhere. Now, the girls get to their club appearance, and there's so many fans there. There's fans outside. They had to get a barricade to hold fans back. And when they get inside, the crowd control gets so out of control that they end up dealing with crowd surging. Now, if you don't know what crowd surging is, it's when there are so many fans within a venue at one point, at one time, and all these fans are like moving towards the stage, trying to get closer to the artist. When that happens, it usually tends to smush and compact people together. So much so that people end up passing out. They end up having to be, how do you call it? When they get on, crowd surfed. They have to be crowd surfed out of the audience. Some people even die. Let's not forget about Astro World, that Travis Scott, the festival that he had, where like all those people, like what, 15 people, 20 people died because of crowd surging, or fans just get so rowdy and everybody just moves forward, and you end up getting so compacted and so compressed you can't breathe. And that's what was happening at this show that they were at this appearance. Now, speaking of, it's festival season. There's lots of music festivals going on, concerts, people are getting out. So if you go to any of these shows and you're out in these big crowds and you don't have a seat, when I go to concerts, I like to purchase a seat. I don't want to be standing, because I've had my own crowd surging experience at Made in America Festival. Shout out to SZA for stopping that show because it got so bad, a lot of us couldn't breathe. So I like to purchase a seat. So if you go to any of these festivals, if you got any concerts, you're going to be aware and be cautious and be safe. Have a plan when you go in. Don't be out there in the very middle of all these people. Try to get to the very front near the barricade, or the side barricades, or near an exit. Have an exit plan, because things can go left quick. And then you're stuck. You can't get out of there. And security can't help everybody. They can't get to you either when you're all the way out there in a seas of millions of people. Now, why do I say this? Because this happened at this show that the Baddies were at, this appearance they were at. And I respect Rolly a lot, because Rolly did what SZA did for me at this festival. I was telling you guys, when she stopped the show, Rolly gets the mic. Oh, yo, everybody stop the show, stop. Because there was a young lady who was getting smushed and could not breathe. And Rolly saw that, she stopped the show. And that's good. Like, it's good that she's paying attention to the audience, looking at the fans, engaging with them, can see them. And some artists will go out there, they don't give a fuck. Some talent will get out there on stage, not even look at the front row, not even look, and then dip off and get their check. But thankfully, Rolly stopped the show. You know, and when you're drinking too, that's just not a good combination. Asphyxiation, you drinking, you know, sweating, hot, bound to pass out, bound for something bad to happen. Now, when Natalie announced everybody, because you know, when they go to these clubs, she announces every girl to the crowd. Notice how the crowd reacts when she announces Rock. It's like a bigger roar than most of the other girls, which is kind of further proving Rock's point last episode when she said, I bring the crowd out. I mean, she kind of does, based off of the crowd's reaction when she came out, because Rock is opening the show. So she opens the show and she performs her song. It's a vibe. All the fans know it. All the fans know word for word, which, I mean, it's a vibe all the time. It's only 6 words in the whole song, really, because she really only says that for the most part. So it's not a hard song to learn. Now, Tommy, she says, I don't care if Krishan goes first. You know, let her go first. Let her be the opener, as long as I get to go last, because I'm the headliner. Girl, I didn't see nobody in that crowd singing along to Tommy's song. Did y'all? Do y'all know a word to a Tommy song? Give me just you ain't even gotta give me the words to a Tommy song. Give me a name of a Tommy song. Tommy, your ego is like this big, girl, and I need you to deflate it a little bit, okay? Like, it's not that big of a deal for you to go last every single city. If I was producing that show, producing that concert, if I was whoever organizes that, I would say Krishan needs to go last. That way we keep people here to the very end, because they're going to be looking forward to her. Most people know her song the most. Like, Krishan should go last. Stun a girl before Krishan. It should go, I think Tommy should open, then Rolly, then Stun a girl, and then Krishan. Boop, in that order. We need a big opener. We need a big closer. And Tommy's more so her name, not really her music, as an opener, I guess. Now, the girls end up heading to Portland, Oregon, which is the next city in their tour that they're on. We see some new confessional looks. Low London's blonde, I love. It really complimented her skin tone. It all was just giving all across the board. 10s across the board with Low London. She was giving. A lot of the girls were giving in their confessional looks this episode. We got a new look from them. Low was giving. Rolly was giving with that chocolate brown ponytail she had up. I really loved that look. Now, I was feeling a Stunner Girl and her Diana Ross look that she had going on. I really liked that. Really wasn't feeling Scotty. Scotty, baby girl, you should have left that casket-ready, funeral home-inspired look in the trash. Like, don't ever wear that shit again. Because she looked like a cheap funeral home hooker. No shade. Scotty, no shade. Like, now, on the bus, all the girls are sitting on the bus in Portland. And Tommy says, DJ Sky, where you at? You know, Sky's sitting on the bar, sitting on the table drinking. And Tommy wants her to get your phone out, play the aux. She wants her to be DJing while they in the bus. And Sky's not really paying any attention. She's like, I'm over here drinking. I'm chilling. I'm good. And Biggie, in true Biggie fashion, follows up behind like a puppy like Tommy and says to Sky, what are you doing, Sky? What are you doing? What are you doing, Sky? Because Sky just sits there with her cup. She's not playing any music for them. And Biggie says, don't piss me off, Sky. Don't piss me off. Like, what? Like, wait. Who she talking to? Couldn't be me. Couldn't be me, right? Like, who the fuck are you, Biggie, to tell anyone shit? Yet again, example number 528. Another example of Biggie doing things for cameras, doing things for clout, trying to be cute with the popular girls and get in with the popular girls. Y'all think I'm lying. Y'all think I'm playing. True fucking tea. Here's the thing. This is where they needed to establish, before the tour even started, they should have established what DJ Sky's roles, responsibilities, and duties were as the Baddies official DJ. Is she just DJing at the club? Is she DJing on the bus with her aux cord and her phone? Like, what? Because from what I'm getting from Sky, she don't want to be DJing and working all the time. What I'm getting is she wants to be an original cast member like the rest of the girls. She wants to go city to city and drink and party and stand there and look cute. And she ain't trying to be up there doing all this and that and playing songs. Let's call a spade a spade. That's what I'm getting from Sky. She ain't wanting to do any of that. Uh-oh. 1 second, y'all. Let me tell him. I'll call him right back. Okay, where were we? Where were we? Yeah, I don't know. It's just getting a little weird with DJ Sky. I don't know what to think about her. Like, anyway. Then they start discussing DJ Sky's ass. All the girls are sitting there. They're discussing DJ Sky's ass. They say they heard it's real. But I'm like, y'all, that ass ain't real, is it? The thighs don't match. And to me, that's the key. That's the key to a real ass, right? The thigh blends with the booty. It's not booty and then leg. It's booty and then leg, right? But Sky pulls her pants down and shows her ass. And it actually does look a little real. But it doesn't look naturally real. It doesn't blend into her thigh. You know what I'm saying? But it had cellulite. It had cellulite. But I didn't see implant outlines. You know, when girls have them butt implants, you can see, like, when they shake it and make it clap, you can see the outline of the butt implants. But I didn't really see that with Sky when she was making it clap. Who knows? Only God and her. Only God and her. Now, Natalie tries to call Krishan out and says, you called her ass fake last night. Now, Krishan's supposed to be DJ Sky's best friend, but Natalie was trying to start some shit and make it look like Krishan was talking about her, but Krishan says, no, I only said I think her ass is fake because I thought it was fake. I wasn't saying it like it was a bad thing. Now, somehow Natalie and Rock end up getting into this altercation, and it starts off slowly, but it brews, and it just brews and brews. Natalie's pissing Rock off. Rock's pissing Natalie off. Natalie's getting in Rock's face. Rock is getting up and getting in her face, and it's just getting more and more tense. And Rock tells everyone on the bus, Natalie fucks each and every one of you over, and every time y'all forgive her, and she does the same shit over and over again, and we act like nothing ever happened. And Rock's like, that's why I got to keep an eye on her. I don't trust her. Now, that's what we've been saying the whole time, right, about Natalie. I mean, I just came to accept Natalie for who she was at this point. I wasn't really harping on it, but now people are addressing it. And we end up seeing her do it to Scotty tonight, right? Now, Natalie tells Rock, 5 times yesterday, you made me feel some type of way. She says, number one, I'm going to tell you what you did yesterday to piss me off. Number one, I said my knees hurt, and you said that's because you're old, bitch. Y'all, why did that part take me out? Like, it was low-key funny. I don't see why Natalie was that pissed. It was low-key really funny. Because I could just see Rock saying it. And, like, Natalie, you're not even old, so pay that shit. Pay it dust and move on. Like, she getting so mad. I think she's jealous of Rock. I really think Natalie sees that Rock is now in her place. What Natalie's place once was, when Natalie was like the breakout bad girl, except Chrisean has more fame than what Natalie had back in 2009, 10, 11, 12. And I think it eats Natalie up. She knows that she's the star of Baddies. She knows that people watch Baddies for Chrisean. Not everyone, but a lot. And I don't think Natalie likes that. I don't think she likes it. Now, amongst their feud, or during their little fight, Natalie gets on Instagram Live. And she's acting like she's not paying Rock any attention. She's ignoring her. She's yada, 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 talking to fans on Instagram Live. And Rock is steady trying to get Natalie's attention. And she's getting pissed. She's like, bro, bro, what the fuck, Natalie? Bro. To the point to where Kat has to step in between them, because I was thinking Rock was going to swing on Natalie at any moment. So Kat is standing in between them. Now, I'm really surprised that Kat let Rock speak to her the way that she did. Did y'all peep that? Did y'all peep when Rock was like, yo, step back. I really don't want to fuck your pretty hair up. I really don't want to beat your ass right now. And I'm like, is she talking to Natalie or is she talking to Kat? Because Kat was like, was responding to everything that Chrisean was saying. So I'm like, damn, Kat from Philly, you gonna let Chrisean talk to you like that? But maybe that's her growth. Maybe she's just grown up and she picks and chooses her battles. And shit, I was thinking, Rock, tread lightly, because Kat gets a hold of your ass. Kat can fight. Now all of a sudden, Chrisean reaches over while Natalie's on live and slaps her. And don't you know the Zeus cameras missed it? They're filming as they're going back and forth. Chrisean slaps Natalie, and when she slaps her, somebody walks across the camera. And we miss it. And this is what I'm talking about, Zeus. Why do y'all always have 50, 11 people walking around on set? Y'all don't need that many people on that bus. Why can't we just have the girls on the bus? Two or three security guards at the front of the bus, and that's it. And then, of course, the cameraman and maybe a producer. We don't even need a producer. Producer can have his walkie-talkie in a car behind y'all. We don't need all these people on the bus because we're missing shots. And my thing is, where are the GoPros? Y'all know y'all have limited movement in this bus to be able to capture everything. Why not put GoPro cameras in the corner to capture the shots that y'all can't get? Example, this man walking in front of the camera during a very important shot. Chrisean slapping Natalie, probably one of the most important shots of the season. How do y'all miss that? Somebody need to be fired. Somebody needs to be fired. Invest in some GoPros, Zeus. I shouldn't be having to tell y'all this. Like, this is free information I'm giving you. Are y'all not watching the after show? Come on now. What's going on? Natalie's pissed at this point, as she should be. Somebody just slapped her. She's embarrassed. She was on Instagram Live. The show's filming. All these cameras are on her. She's embarrassed. This 21-year-old girl just slapped the fuck out of you on your show. Natalie screaming, get this bitch off my show. Get her out of here. She wants Krishan gone at this point. Natalie gets off the bus. She's screaming. She wants to fight Krishan. She's telling them, get her out here right now. Get her out here right the fuck now. Y'all know Natalie and her chin was just chinning. It was chinning. Now. Now, this is when things go left, okay? Scotty gets off the bus to go check on Natalie, trying to be what Scotty thinks is a good friend. What they say back in the OG Bad Girls days, there are no friends in the Bad Girls Club. Scotty, you should have known better. She got off the bus, she goes to check on Natalie. And why does Natalie's scary ass run up on Scotty and start swinging on her out of nowhere? I'm like, what the fuck am I watching? Why are you swinging on this girl, taking your anger and frustration out on this girl who's coming to check on you when the girl in the bus is the one who really pissed you off? But let's be real, Natalie. You're scared of Krishan, and you know Krishan will mop you across Portland, Oregon, and back. So you took your anger out on the girl that you know is not really a fighter. You took your anger out on the girl that you know and you think is weaker than everybody else. And this girl's supposed to be your friend. I knew better. We at home, the viewers, they knew better watching. My people here watching, they knew better. Scotty, you should have known better. Like, it's hard for me. I felt bad for Scotty at first. Y'all know Scotty's never been my favorite, but I had to, like, reel that back in. I'm like, no. Like, Scotty, you should have known better. Apparently, you ain't watching the after shows either. You should have known this girl was not your friend. And Natalie, that was some punk shit. That was some punk shit. And you deserve that slap from Rock after all. You deserve that slap. After all, this scene said a lot to me about this scene showed me a lot when it comes to Scotty and Natalie's friendship and what she thinks of her friendship. She doesn't give a shit about that girl. She knew Scotty don't be fighting like that. And then we see on the preview for next week, how Scotty is doing exactly like I told y'all she was going to do. Remember last season, Baddies South, I told y'all, I said, Scotty, you're going to end up getting real chummy with Natalie and thinking she's your best friend and she's going to fuck you over. And then we're going to have to sit there and watch you boo-hoo and cry about how you thought she was your friend. And that's what we got for the sneak preview for next week. Boo-hooing in front of Natalie. I thought you were my friend. Bitch, shut it. We the people here, Scotty, don't feel sorry for you. You should have known better. You are too smart to be that naive. And why didn't you knock her ass back, Scotty? As soon as she would have started running up on me, like, what? Let's go. What? What? You know what I'm saying? Like, what? This is a mess. This is a mess. That's why they punking you, Scotty, because they think you ain't gonna fight back. Now, what did you all think of this episode? What would you rate it on a scale of 1 to 10? I'm thinking 7. I'm thinking 7. And who was in the wrong for slapping, when it came to Krishan slapping Natalie? Was Krishan wrong for that? Do y'all think she was wrong? Or was she justified in the slapation of it all? And how do you feel about Natalie running up on Scotty when Scotty just came to check on her? Did Scotty deserve it? Is Natalie justified in what she did, or was she dead fucking wrong? And do you feel bad for Scotty? I want to hear from you in the comments. Make sure you're tuned in to the Baddies West, the official Baddies West after show each and every Sunday night right here on Damien After Dark. I love you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Mwah. Don't forget, subscribe, like, join the conversation by commenting below. See y'all.